Thank you for joining us for part 2 of our Oklahoma adventure. We will finish up in the Wichita Mountains, continue on to Medicine Park, and then last we'll be back at Oklahoma City. Here's a different type of cactus. Got a couple of them all over. There's a family of cacti here. Very neat. Look at the view. There's more cactus here. Look how beautiful it is. Is it a river or a lake? No, I can't. I'll have to change positions. I'll take some pictures here and then I'll change positions. I just don't want to do camera and walk. The weather's just perfect. We've got a beautiful day. We wore layers so that way we could take them off as we needed to. It was very chilly this morning, probably around 30 something Fahrenheit. But now it's absolutely beautiful. And there's the dam that Chet was talking about. I don't know where the crab eyes are. We might miss them. There's a rock coming up. It's all green. I'm going to take a closer look. There were a lot of cars here, but everyone must be on the trail because we're not seeing people. Most places that we go to, we're the only car there. But this place must be popular because there's like a whole maybe 10 cars in the parking lot. Look at this rock. It looks like it glows in the dark. I bet it doesn't, but it does look like it, doesn't it? It looks like someone painted it. I think it's just some sort of plant. Very neat. I'm guessing that those are the crab eyes, but I don't know for sure. So if you know for sure if these are the crab eyes, please leave a message in the comments. That look like crab eyes to me. We still have some yellow flowers too. These flowers are interesting. I know they probably look great in the summertime, but they still look really cool, dry. We're still in the same parking lot area where there's lots of cars. This is the Elk Mountain Trail System. It looks like a wonderful walk. This sign told us about the elk in the area. Earlier we saw tracks that we thought were bison, but maybe they were elk. In 1915, a herd was transplanted here from Wyoming, and it is done well. Taking their time. So cool though. Up here he's just
basically looking at the north end of the southbound Bison for a while now.
I think he's just gonna go off.
Action shot.
Yeah. This is an environmental education center over here. It doesn't look all that open, but we'll check it out. But there are bathrooms here, and it looks like there's an accessible trail that we just didn't see at first. Look, the trees are very pretty. I think they're oak. I've been told that there's flush toilets here, so we will see. It looks accessible. We've got a sink and a roomy, flushable toilet. Looks roomy enough. It looks accessible. Looks like a nice view of the lake here. We'll check out to see if this place is open. It looks like it hasn't been open for years, but we'll check. This doesn't look like it's been open for years. We tried the door and it's locked. But it looks like an educational center with groups of kids might come on a class trip or something. That's what it looks like. But the bathrooms are open, so that's great. We're going to go take a look at the lake. This pathway is wheelchair accessible. Let me talk again. Wheelchair accessible. And here comes a puppy. Oh, there goes a puppy. The owners are calling him over. Darn, I could have gotten him on camera. There's supposed to be a bird called the painted bunting. Haven't seen it yet, but it's beautiful. That would be really cool. Oh, here's the bridge that we saw from the other angle. Remember, we were like, what's that? Here's the view from our walk. Finally, a wheelchair accessible pathway, which you can actually see something. There's a bench. They also have the belted kingfisher. I would love to see that too. This is the wildlife you may see. We've got white-tailed deer, coyote, the dung beetle, tarantula. Becca was talking about the tarantulas. Meadowlark, millipede, the western diamondback rattlesnake, and the eastern collared lizard. We think we saw one of those lizards run into the woods, but we haven't gotten it on camera yet. Looks like water lilies out there. Seen better days. It's too late in the season. Here's another odd burn-up tree. And the trail continues, still wheelchair accessible. It has a sign here for the great blue heron. We have a lot of those in Pennsylvania. I'm gonna go down this way. This looks cool. Look at this tree over the pathway. Cool. There's a diamondback water snake. Ah, it's that. I guess it's It looks like a rattlesnake, but it's not. There's a great blue heron. We have those in Pennsylvania. A river otter. A buttonbush. Dragonfly, beaver, diamondback, water snake. A red-eared slider, I guess turtle, osprey, bluegill, largemouth bass. A what? A mosquito fish. Never heard of that. Here's a white-eyed, how do you pronounce that? Virello? Vero. Here's a wren. This trail opens up to a water view. Pathway continues to be really great. We've got a Carolina chickadee and different waterfowl. We've got the wood duck, green-winged teal, redhead, the Canadian geese, the pied-billed grebe. Maybe that's what we saw earlier. Common golden eye. All right, let's go look at the water. There's some geese out there. This scared me. Made me jump. Thought it was a worm or centipede or something, but they're just fake fishing lure. There's the dam we were at earlier. I'll bring it. There's blue jay here. Okay, some of the birds. We've got the American kestrel, the red-tailed hawk, the Mississippi kite. I think we've seen some of those. The great horned owl, osprey, bald eagle, and the turkey vulture. We stopped at the Ferguson house. It looks interesting. Steps here. The New Deal comes to the refuge. As unemployment reached 25% in 1933, President Roosevelt launched a series of work programs called the New Deal. This one is a historical homestead, the Benjamin Ferguson homestead. It was completed in 1927. The Fergusons lived in this house until 1942. It's listed on the National Register for Historic Places in 1981. And this is an ancient natural refuge. The Wichitas, one of the early groups who lived here, believed their ancestors arose from rocky points of the mountains. This photo shows a Wichita dwelling. You look up, there's bird nests. I don't see any birds though, do you?
Look down, there's bird too.
Might be late in the season for birds. And there's the house. Let's go check further. The Ferguson family built this beautiful cobblestone home in 1927. Ben and Margaret Ferguson, along with their 10 children, grew hay, gardened vegetables, raised cattle, planted a small orchard with the help of his oldest sons, then built a small gas station and a store in 1930 where they sold vegetables and fruit when in season. The property is listed on the National Register. It's a significant example of cannonball architecture. The building style used local pink granite cobblestones. The cannonball architecture was used in only a few places across the nation where natural cobblestones were plentiful, but wood for construction was scarce. Other examples of cannonball architecture are found throughout the Comanche County along Medicine Creek in Medicine Park. Whoops, Mo's still there. Grace. Looks like they put in new windows. New door. I'm guessing we can't get in. You can't get in because of government property, no trespassing, but it looks like you can go on the outside or they wouldn't have signs. This looks cute. Look at the little cobblestone architecture. Very cool. This one had bars in the windows. Beautiful place to live. Jeez. I think that building is for. I wonder if there's a path to go up there. Check the other side. Oh, that's the oil drum. Pretty impressive oil drum. This is the path we were supposed to use. I think that's a cricket there. Alright, Chet, if you walk forward, maybe he'll jump. He's right there. Is it a grasshopper?
Yeah.
Alright, see if you can make him jump.
I did.
Oh.
Did you lose him?
No, he's still on my film. It must be his buddy. He's right there.
Where? It's two of them just left.
There we go. We slowed down, but we didn't see any prairie dogs crossing. We didn't see any elk crossing either. We are now entering Medicine Park with this cute bridge. We are now at Medicine Park. Very cute. Had these little cottages up here that they could rent. Small mountain street tacos and a little shopping area. Very cute. Very cute town. Look at the sky. Husband Daycare Center. Husband Daycare Center. Diamondback Harley Davidson shop.
No way.
Right there.
Is it really?
Uh-huh.
We're looking for both.
And they're playing chair. And they've got your jackets. Here's a cartoon map of the town. And here's another cartoon map of the Wichita Mountains. swim here, huh? Pretty neat. That would be fun. This walkway comes all the way down. The river, it looks like. I think we need to circle back for food, though. We are on our way back to a restaurant we saw earlier. We stopped at the Riverside Cafe, right at the end of the town, and got seats on the back patio. This is the view from where we were eating. Pretty neat. The cactus across the way. The bridge down here, we went across that earlier. It's a one-lane bridge. It has wooden planks on the middle. Look, there's turtles down here. Right where we're eating. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, at least 5 there. And then there's some over here. I'll find them. There's one. 2 big ones right there on that rock. Oh, 3 maybe.
Catfish po' boy. Fried over.
I got the same thing without the peppers, and I've got onion rings. Onion rings are delicious. They're really good, and they're tiny and crunchy. Okay. It has catfish and pickles and tomato and coleslaw, and it is really, really good. I don't care for pickles in my sandwich, but this is really good. I didn't get the peppers. Howard peppers.
Good.
Good? All right. This town has several signs on the history of the area. This one is very interesting about Geronimo, whose grave site we will visit later today. Pause the video if you're interested in learning more about his life. This sign is about Bonnie and Clyde, 2 famous criminals who hid out in Medicine Park in 1934. And of course we had to stop at the Harley Davidson to pick up some t-shirts and some poker chips. And this is where we met Caitlin.
Hi, my name is Kaylin. They came and visited me at Diamondback Harley Davidson, met in Medicine Park. You ever find yourself here, come see us. We'd like to have a great time.
Oh, you're a natural. I'm not sure what this is. Open with caution, possible large antlers. Contains 1 plush deer.
One what?
Plush deer. Please do not open the cans. It contains a stuffed animal, I believe. It's cute.
I'm standing out with that.
Look at these moccasins here. Isn't that pretty? I'm sorry. Farm to table market. And then there's the pumpkins over here that we're going to have to do because we do it every vacation. Near Medicine Park is Mount Scott, and we are currently driving the 3-mile drive all the way to the top to see the scenery, to get a 360 view of the area. Look at this incredible boulder field. We're headed up the mountain. Incredible view. It's a beautiful day. There's a bison way down there. Down there. We can get him. far you can see. Look at rabbits. Far you can see. I think we're at the top right now. It's a little bit more to drive before we turn around. Look at all the windmills. Accessibility parking. Here's the top. It's a little windier now. Mount Scott picnic area, bathroom. A little bit of a lip here again. Bathrooms are looking pretty much the same. After exploring the Mount Scott picnic area, we decided to head off to see if we could see the tar pits. We drove all around Oklahoma City and then realized that the tar pits were actually on the Fort Sills base. Tar has been oozing from fissures here for ages past and was noted with interest by early explorers. The Indians regarded it as medicine and used it as a salve for the sore backs of their horses. Here are the tar pits. Interesting, it smells like tar. It smells like when you're a little kid and you're sitting on the side of the road and the cracks in the road have that tar in there and you pop the bubbles as a kid. At least we did. Probably not too healthy. But we did it. After visiting the tar pits, we went to the Apache Indian Cemetery. This cemetery was established in 1894, and it contains the graves of many chiefs, warriors, Army Scouts, and their families. The most famous Apache that's buried here is Geronimo. This sign creeped me out. Caution, snakes might be in the trees or on the ground in this area. Benton Geronimo, Apache son of Geronimo and Yee. It's Ziyeeh. 1897. There's a couple. Here's Lulu Geronimo, Apache daughter of Geronimo, and G. Kish, 1865 to 1898. All like these grave markers right in front of it are all daughters or sons or sisters or related in some way to Geronimo, and this is Geronimo's grave. They all have a Christian cross on them, which is surprising. I'll have to read more about Geronimo. It was getting late, so we headed back to the hotel. We stayed at the Extended Stay America Hotel in Lawton. The bed was very comfortable, pretty good for a 2-star. You know, the price was decent. The furniture needs some repair. I mean, look, it looks like the leather furniture is seen better days. But it looks like a nice recliner, but we didn't try it. And then we've got a TV, some drawers, dressing drawers. We've got a pile of stuff on the table, but at least there's a table, there's a phone, there's a microwave, a full-size refrigerator. It looks like a dishwasher, a sink, empty, clean. Everything was clean. We got cabinets. Nothing in them though, but you could put something in there. There's a closet where you can hang clothes. There's a iron and a long ironing board. There's even a bulletin board, but the chair needs to be replaced. The leather seating has seen much better days, but hey, we weren't using it, and we like the price of the hotel. The staff is nice, although the parking lot, I'm not sure about the safety for cars. We think we got keyed last night, and we had some other damage we're worried about when we returned the rental car. The bathroom was clean. We've already used it for 2 days, and so it's a little bit messy. Has a sink. The floor plan is kind of, you have to go in kind of diagonal, so if you had a wheelchair, I think once you got in, you'd have difficulty closing the door, but I'm not sure. This is a standard room. It's not a wheelchair accessible room. We haven't seen those. We didn't want to hog the wheelchair accessible room for people that might need it. And that's it. That's the house, or that's the room. We were pleasantly surprised that we found so much to do in Oklahoma. We were able to make 3 videos of the area. Please join us for part 3, where we will see the Stockyard City and go to the Air Force Base to visit a nice outdoor airplane display. Please subscribe and give us a thumbs up if you like this video. See you next video.